What's going on, guys? Connor Unchained. So, as you know, if you guys are even just looking at the crypto market, market's been on fire. Market has actually been going crazy over the last, I think, literally 24 hours. Bitcoin is up 10, well, here it says 24 hours, 7%, but earlier it was up literally 10% on the literal day, which is nuts. We're sitting at 57K right now. It just looks like Bitcoin does not want to correct. This looks like it's about to rip. Like, in my opinion, it's just absolutely crazy. We have not seen a major correction at all yet. Because if you guys have seen my past videos, I've been calling for Bitcoin to correct for literally weeks. And not even weeks. I think probably 2 months. I wanted Bitcoin to correct right here. I wanted it to correct here. It had a minor correction. I wanted it to dump way more. Because to me, it doesn't even look like a dip right there. I called it up here. It is just crazy. And like I said many times, Bitcoin is just going to do what you don't expect it to do. I don't know. Because now it's like I feel like I've been starting to flip more bullish lately. But watch, the second I flip bullish is when this whole market is going to crash for like a short period of time. But either way, as long as it continues to go up, we're all making money. If it dips, you're just going to get in way better entries into coins that you've been waiting to get into. So it really is a win-win either way. As long as you're stacking and, preparing your long-term bags, that's all that matters right now. Because the Bitcoin halving still hasn't even happened. We are still over a month away from that. I think still even a month and a half, which is nuts in my opinion. So, in my opinion, at this point, there really is no saying where the rest of this market's going to go. But I'm just going to pull up a few here that, I've just been going crazy. We got our classic. MOG right now is continuing to send. Like, I actually can't believe this is about to break 100 million, like, for good. MOG is absolutely flying. And again, if you've been here on the channel, I've talked about MOG since at least I think October. Anywhere around this area, guys, in between 10 million to 20 million has been the entry for the longest time for this coin. I've DCA'd maybe 5-6 times into this over the last 3 or 4 months. And I don't know what else to tell everyone. This is the meme coin for the cycle. Many people always try to jump ape different coin to coin, like with these meme coins, but it's just, in my opinion, this is the meme coin. Like, this is going to at least a billion, if not multi-billions, at least from levels now. Which, again, if this keeps going, eventually it's probably going to correct, come back down at some point. This could come down, boom, break, pump, probably come down like this, boom, and continue off at some point. It's going to continue up, and then it's going to correct pretty heavily at some point. And that's probably going to be another entry, but again, guys, long term, like I said, this has been the meme coin. I've called it. This is my conviction, I think the community is goated, and that's it. But even Trump too, guys. Oh my god. The fact that I faded this 3 different times is unbelievable. Yeah, like even right around 20-30 cents, I watched this for 2 or 3 days, and I contemplated entering, but I was like, nah, it's got to dump a little bit more. Yeah, look how wrong I was. I actually have never seen a meme coin perform this well in my life, like in a span of this short. Outside of Pepe, which, Pepe is good as a meme coin, but I don't want to invest in it because, again, MOG is just way better risk to reward, even still at current levels. But yeah, no, I wanted to just jump in a couple micro caps too. Like, why not? Just throw them out there. And again, these are not buy signals. I'm kind of just looking at the overall market right now because a lot of shit has been up. But one recently that I called has been OX Search. This one's been kind of interesting. So this one is like a decentralized search engine, basically. Now I called this right around like 48, 50 cents, something like that. It's right almost, I think, under 600K, so it's not really moved yet. Definitely very high risk still, but it's pretty interesting. Like it's basically just a search engine, but it's pretty cool. I do like it. Definitely an interesting, micro cap. But again, do not ape hard. I wouldn't even recommend buying this right now. I'm not trying to pump any micro caps, anything like that. But it's been pretty interesting. I do like this a lot. And it was launched by Block Browser, which, if you guys are familiar with Block Browser, it's basically a literal crypto browser. It's pretty cool too. But this one, in my opinion, still, it could have some growth, could have some more room to grow. Because it is a working, pretty cool utility. I do like it a lot. Another one too, guys, is Cloud. This one, D-Cloud, I literally called this, I think, around 400K, 500K back here. Yeah, literally when it was underneath here, I was like, ooh, this could be a buy. And I completely faded that. But it looks like it's been coming down. Because I still think that AI coins, especially GPU or just AI cloud computing, whatever you want to call it, it's probably going to be the hottest narrative, I think, going into the bull run for AI. I really do. And it's shown over the last, couple weeks here. But D-Cloud's another one too. Pretty interesting one. But in my opinion, it's still a very high risk, which is mainly why, I every time I call a lot of these micro caps, it's all very, very high risk, guys. Like, a lot of these are not just, oh, this is going to be the next, massive altcoin. Like, nah, a lot of these can go, like, very quickly to the downside just as fast as they move up. You have to understand that when you're investing in these coins, and you don't need to go in with size on a lot of these. If you're getting into a coin at 200K, 300K, 400K, if it's got a nice, solid utility, for this to hit a couple million, it's like you're already going to be up 3, 5, 6, 7, 8x, if not more than that. Cloud's just been doing well. But obviously, like I said, this is probably going to come down, chill for a while. I don't know if this is going to really move back up again, which I think it will. I think it's a pretty solid project, and the narrative's very hype. But at some point, this might continue to the downside, is what I mean. Another one, too, that I called a while ago is HGT. So we got Hive token, which is a gaming coin on Solana. So initially, I made a private video to everybody. Yeah, I guess right around here, January 28th, 29th. This was sitting at close to 400K, maybe 500K in market cap. And I never officially called this, but in this video, I basically said, yo, this is a fairly solid project on Solana. Looks great, and it has just continued to fly. It does look really good still, in my opinion. I'm not gonna get into it too much here, but definitely an interesting one. Because even at 5 million, it's still very undervalued for, I think, just projects on Solana. They just have that, I want to call it the Solana effect. If people just ape so heavily on Solana, so quickly. And I think that's why, because it's, in my opinion, there's not too many very solid projects that are on Solana, at least that I've seen, that I'd want to actually take a position in outside of, Hive right here. Another one I missed was Nosana, or NOS is the ticker. That is like that's the craziest coin I've ever seen. This one I never invested in it. I just didn't pay attention to it at all. But this one has been one of the most insane charts, I think, in crypto I've ever seen as far as recently. Like, just look how beautiful this chart is. Like, this is like a full bull run chart right here. It's actually at a peak, though. This is nuts. It's just been crazy. I can't believe it's sitting at 500 mil. That's nuts. Or 600 now. But yeah, I'm going to talk about a couple other projects still, too. And I've talked about a couple gaming coins, a couple AI. Um, I do want to bring up NKI because I've been waiting for this to dump, and it just continues to rip. Because I'm still very underexposed to NKI, even though I've DCA'd so many times into it too. Um, yeah, this is just a powerhouse. It's at 65 million right now. This I guess was kind of a dip, but still waiting for like a heavier correction. But more than likely, it might not even come. But again, the market has just been shooting to the upside like crazy lately, and for us to see a major, I don't know if you want to call it a black swan or just insane dump. I like I said, I want to see a huge dump across the board in everything, because that's just gonna be like beautiful entries for everything. If this can cut in half, get a good entry, that's gonna be the best entry possible. But like I said, I'm still very exposed to it. I just want to add more. I just like to add to my winners, and yeah, I mean basically that's all I got for you guys today. Just wanted to throw this stuff together. It's just, yeah, market's been going crazy the last, literal month or so. I mean, even just from September, from down here, September 24th, from early September into now has been unbelievable in crypto. It's almost been like a semi bull run, and the bull run technically hasn't even started yet. So, this market, if you got in from down here, basically is going to give you 100x opportunities. From September to now, many coins have done 5, 10, 20, 30x's already. And eventually this is probably going to have some sort of correction. But then from this correction, if it hits, this is going to probably go right back to 70K, right around all-time highs, if not breakthrough. And it's going to be another opportunity for another 5, 10, 20, 30x's across the board. So it's almost like you have two chances basically, and if you caught this one, you already made some crazy gains, and once this cools off, it's gonna be another opportunity. It's gonna be one more opportunity to still make crazy gains off that. That's how I look at the market right now. I have flipped bullish because waiting on the sidelines, trying to call, different just waiting for a dip has just not worked, obviously. Well, either way, I've been basically 80 to 90% in the market, even if I was on the sidelines considered. It's just, like I said, I've been waiting for a dip just to get the best entry possible. And I stand by that. I'll still wait for a dip at some point, but again, this is just uncharted territory in the crypto market. It's, we haven't seen such a insane run like this. At least I haven't. I've only been in through this cycle here. I was not here for the 2018 cycle. But just seeing such insane price action, especially before, even the halving hits, it is really uncharted right now, in my opinion. But, because even in last cycle, we had the Black Swan happen, COVID. But even still, the Black Swan hit, I'd say like 2 months before the halving, which technically would be like right around now in time frame, which is actually kind of interesting. But then once the halving hit, it was just up only from there, and then the real parabolic move hit months after the halving. And this is still kind of what I am waiting for as well, is this major euphoric run. And I feel like, this could be, I don't know, this could be the start of it. Once it corrects, if there's a correction, that's probably going to be the beginning of this. And it's, in my opinion, still towards the end of this year is going to be when that second huge wave of retail and more institutions start jumping in. But, bottom line, that's kind of what I got for you guys today. Just throwing a few thoughts together here. And from there, that's, like I said, that's what I got. So I will see you in the next video, and I appreciate your time.